Okay, hello. Yo, yo, yo. All right. Same list I've basically been playing, except a few minor changes. Um, Someone, I can't remember their name. I should check. I should give them their credit. Let's see. Their name is so sh- I don't know how to say their name. SHTCHEPAHN. Um, They suggested a single trade routes in the deck for doing a variety of things. It could protect your lands from land destruction or wasteland or whatever. It can reset your gemstone mines, and it can juice a Tog, because you can return all your lands and make your Tog huge, like a massive gush. It provides you, this deck doesn't need more than, you want to play out lands against like control decks, but in general, especially in general, you can operate this deck on 3 lands. It can, reset you to only 4 lands in play prior to an Armageddon. And then in grindy matchups, it can just turn your, excess lands into cards. Excuse me. Which, in particular for this version, where we don't have AKs, so we're not grindy. We definitely get outgrinded by the other dedicated control decks. This gives us a way to battle. So what I did is I cut the Colosseum, because I feel like the trade routes sort of serves the same purpose as that. And I added a reflecting pool, which is something other folks in the GAT Discord deck specific discussion channel have talked about. It's essentially, it's at its worst an island that you can't gush with, which is pretty okay in this deck. But, with any other land, it becomes painless / doesn't die, unlimited source, which is very welcome in this deck. So to make room for the trade routes, I cut a Daze. I'm not sure if that's right, but it just felt like the options were really to cut Daze or to cut a trade routes. Or to cut a Fire Ice, and Fire Ice just comes up so much. Both sides of it, very, very relevant often, that it's really hard to ever want to go below 3. And in a non-Sly meta, I would be happy to cut a Psychotog, or even 2. But you really want all these cantrips. You really want 4 plows. You really want 4 counter spells. You could trim a gush, although again in this version, gush is sometimes kind of rancid, but you really are often trying to set up, gush geddon. Although trade outs doesn't really do that, right? Because you have to pay to return them, so it just brings you back to 4. It doesn't get you below 4. But I guess the next card I would probably cut if I want to experiment, if we were trying to stay with the Days, would be probably to cut a single gush, to be honest. But this deck doesn't have really any true card advantage outside of gush. Geddon can provide card advantage. Your creatures provide virtual card advantage in that they're blinking, multiple of your opponent's things. So it's hard to say let me cut my only source of card advantage, of raw card advantage. So yeah, and the sideboard hasn't changed. Yeah, I think this is good. I could certainly, I still just lose to Sly anyway, so it's maybe I should just play 3 blasts and call it a day. But could trim a blast for something But you know, we'll just keep it like this. Yeah. All right. It's got a new league here. League reset. New leaderboard. Okay, we're up against JFDO, and this has got to be a mulligan. I would probably, I would keep, you know, I would keep a one land hand with two cantrips or maybe a portent, but just an opt. Even on the draw, it feels thin. This looks much better. We can bottom a Tog and just get it going. Okay, Dark Ritual. Okay, Black Knight plus Duress. They took our portent. Okay, Drew counterspell, and then we'll we'll opt instead of sliding here because of like duress type effects. I mean, yeah. Oh, what's up, Mike? Yeah, the Black Knight's super ugly. No one else is here, buddy. It's just me and you. Yikes. Okay, Scaring Scourge. All right, they got the pressure on. So we want like fire or plow here. Days right on time. Ugh. I mean, I kind of think I need the land because I'm about to spend a mining counter to opt. So I don't know what Scaring Scourge means. Duress. Yuck. Okay. But they have, yeah, low creature count, but I mean, like, they're playing Black Knight, so I was like, what's their angle? Are they like a rack deck? Are they a Moneyball deck? Like what's the rest of their deck like? So they took Opt, which I think is the correct choice. So we can stem the bleeding with the Tog, although it's like, you know, the last card in their hand is the Smother. Oh well, there's the spicy tech. Not looking too hot right now. Am I crazy? I swear I'd used a mining counter, but I guess not. Oh yeah, I was gonna. I don't know. I thought maybe I was gonna opt. Why is he literally playing the most ugly cards? I don't know, dude. Yeah, no, I mean, no, I don't think it's rack. I'm just saying, like, I don't actually think it's rack. I'm just like, what flavor of black are we against? Like, what does the Black Knight Scaring Scourge tell me? I don't know. Are you being sarcastic about the spicy tech? It's kind of interesting. I feel like with when I have double mine like that, he should just tap the blue source, which makes me use thing. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do this. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's just a one of. It's kind of, it does some cool things. It can like reset your mines and gives you some ways to grind. I mean, actually, like, despite our position, did they mulligan or something? Let's see. Yeah, they want to. I'm like, despite us feeling like far behind, I actually like don't hate our position here. Like, especially if we could draw like an island. I mean, I don't know if I call 5 lands flooding, but I mean, I guess that's what happens when you like Dark Ritual and Duress. No Mox. I guess I could have bounced that in response. Yeah, I'm just looking at chat. I should have bounced this, paid 1 and bounced this when they tapped it. That was stupid. Well, yeah, that was a huge mistake, to be honest. So I'd like to leave up Counterspell. So I guess I will. And I don't want to bounce end of turn because then, well, yeah. Then they can tap something else, and I'm not bouncing the one they were going to tap. Okay, so now we'll do this, and we'll return it to our hand. Oh my god, Days, thank you so much for coming to the party. I mean, I guess you could argue that I'm supposed to discard a land, which I can do at the end of their turn, but then, no, I don't know. I mean, yeah, my deck is just completely not functioning in any way. Okay, we go to 1. Okay. Okay, we'll do this again. Oh. Yeah, I guess I should have played my land first. Although I guess then yeah, it doesn't actually matter because then I couldn't. Yeah, not really anything I can do there. Well, okay, that was. You think so? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because I'm only going to have 2 lands anyway. So if I would have had 3. So if I play land first, no, then it doesn't matter because if they smother, then I just lose it anyway because I'm not going to be able to cast a plow or anything else. So you said they're playing Wretch, Skittering Scourge, Black Knight, and then spells and Bottomless Pit Rack and Curse Scroll. Okay. Well then, I mean, theoretically, we want all of these if that's actually what they're playing. Yeah, you're right. But I don't actually know what they're playing. But the counter spells are all rancid, as is the trade routes. So I mean that's most of it right there anyway. I mean, I guess trade routes is kind of sick against rack. So that's actually a reasonable thing. So maybe like, I don't know. It feels like if that's truly if they're maxed out on Bottomless Pit and rack. Another version has Bad Moon and Sarcomancy instead of pit or rack. Okay. Well, we'll trim Array, I guess, or maybe a seal. And what? Well, if they don't have rack, then the trade routes is kind of bad. Okay, sure. I'd rather keep the rest of these cards. If anyone who's watching, please say hello in the chat. I'm like using my iPad to manage the stream because my laptop is getting repaired and I can't see who is watching. So, I love to know who's here and say hi and stuff. So say hello if you have a chance. This is game 1. Round 1, game 2. We got absolutely slaughtered game 1. Our deck failed to function. What's up, Cheesin'? Yo. Okay, we'll lead on Strand and potentially, be able to plow something end of turn. Okay, it's the Sarcomancy one. Well, at least we're set against Bad Moon. I think I'm just supposed to plow this. I mean, I guess Portent. I mean, I don't need the seal yet, so I don't really want to take it. But then if they play Bad Moon, I'll be pretty happy that I have it. Yeah, I guess I don't need a second Gush right now. So maybe we'll take Portent, seal, and then shuffle away. Shuffle away the Gush, and then we'll have we'll play Seal out and have Portent going. We've got our Sarcomancy Clock going. Okay, Duress. I'm guessing they take Gush. I guess I should have. I wanted the Portent more than I wanted the Seal, so I guess perhaps I should have swapped that. Oh, I don't know. Bad Moon would be very good against this set of cards. Carnophage. Okay. All right. So what's better, right? Shuffling away the one that you know, or seeing 2 new. Yeah, I'd rather just see 3 new because like I still get a chance to shuffle. Although maybe now I wanted that Gush. Actually, yeah. I should have probably just left it. Okay, well, City of Brass is welcome. Yeah, so that's cool. And then we'll go ahead and just play this out. Oh, you got these. Oh, these are the best, dude. Japanese foreign black border. Those are going to look so sick. Yeah, I think I should have just kept the Gush. I mean, it's annoying to Portent and not C3 cards. But yeah, anyway, that was just bad. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Cool. I mean, I'm kind of just down to like kill all their creatures. I guess I can do this one now. One, I put one opt 1 and 2 and swords 3 and then opt away the land. Because I wanted to cast swords this turn. So now I'm going to get opt second and I will opt away the land. I mean, I guess they might play a bigger creature and I should save the swords. Maybe that's what you're saying. I mean, I guess I can take 2 and see what they play because I have the fire anyway for the Carnophage. Okay, they're out of cards. And then now I'll opt the gemstone to the bottom. Hopefully draw something good. That would qualify as something good. Save fire for Black Knight. Oh, that's smart. Oh, now we got the double Sarco clock going. We don't even need to draw a creature. Okay, and Seal's got the factory covered. I love our Sarcomancy clock. Oh, okay. Well, there's a like actual clock. Okay. Okay, well, that's amazing. I mean, I guess I don't really need Pyroclasm at this point. So we'll just keep filling up our yard. Sure. I guess there's an argument to be made for just like icing. But, you know, we don't need to get reckless. Should be. I feel like we're in pretty good control here. Okay, well, I'm just going to do that. So let's see. 8. We can do 15. Yeah. They should just be dead next turn. Okay, yeah, that should do it, right? 8, 9 plus 6 is 15, yeah. So we can just ice. What's up, y'all? If you are feeling like it, say what's up in the chat, because I don't know. I can't see who's in the chat because I'm on my iPad to manage the stream. And I like to know who's hanging out. So, okay. I guess 3 seals for Bad Moons and Fires. I don't think we want Ray. Bad Moons and Factories, not Fires. So we're on the draw. They're really fast. Yeah, God, I don't know. I don't know what we want. Like, I guess a counterspell. I mean, maybe the Ray was just fine. Like, they probably do have like Bad Moon, but I don't know. It could just be dead. At least counterspell is unlikely to be completely dead. Okay, well, can't keep that. Okay. Well, we'll go to 5. Okay, that one's pretty good. I don't want counterspell and don't want seal. Okay. Okay, well, now we're less inclined to fetch planes. I was kind of thinking already. Looks to be most likely. Or let's see. What was I going to say? Okay. I think that I was already thinking like just important to see if we can find like tuck Clasm and find a red source. And then also get our shuffle. Because it's like, 1-for-1ing when we mold to 5. Oh, at some point you want to build one of those tempo 5-color pile decks. They look fun. What's up, Lego Bob? Yeah. This deck, do I have it here? I don't remember. I thought I built if you're talking, oh yeah, this deck from Tempo. I know Neon Mushroom played it at one point, and I'm supposed to play it at some point for Tempo, but this looks like a blast. But yeah, I think we important because we don't want a 1-for-1 against when we mold to 5. So like try to look for leverage, and none of that is. We don't want to draw 2 of those cards really. So we'll just we'll send it all away. Yeah, I've never tried one of the like the oh, there's our source, the Gator decks or the 5-color decks, like 5-color aggro decks or mid-range decks, excuse me. Okay. All right, let's just like draw Pyroclasm right now. How about that? Okay. Okay, well, let's slight. Okay. Okay, well, Island allows me to, well, not allows me to. I could fetch, I guess I'm a ways away from gushing. I can also just play, I guess I just take fire, play Gemstone, plow, and I still keep my option for strands. That seems right. Yeah. Well, you were saying, oh, sorry. I mean, when you said Tempo, I didn't know if you meant because like the person who hangs out a lot, like their name is Tempo, MTG. They sent me that list. It's a 5-color mid-range pile. So I didn't know if you meant like their Tempo-y decks. Yeah, I don't get super bogged down in like the decks can't be called Tempo or whatever. Like, yeah, like they are mid-range leaning aggressive, leaning aggressive for sure. And are utilizing Tempo. Yeah, I'll take fire. And yeah, I guess I'm just going to do that because like I don't want to end up in a situation where I want to gush and I can't. Okay, well. Okay, take the fire. Makes sense. You want to build the rock, but you want to get the pretty old border versions of cards, and you blew a whole lot of tickets on land still. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the pretty versions are expensive. Yeah, rock doesn't appeal to me. All right, I guess let's rip it on the gush, right? I mean, we're going to be low on lands, but we'd like to do something, and we can get a lot of shots at a Pyroclasm. Found it. We'll go ahead and slight anyway. And I guess we'll take another Gush. And then do this. We've got the Plow wrapped up, although we're pretty short on lands. Some would say that Rock and Landstill are the same deck. In the sense that they're like 50% against the, or like 45% against the field. I think that Landstill is better than Rock. Personally. I feel like Landstill just is really depends on the pilot. Like, I mean, I know you can say that about any deck, but like, especially Landstill. Like, I feel like when I'm playing against a strong pilot on Landstill with Gro, it's like really difficult. Okay, so I don't really want to play Tog because like they're just like 100% holding removal spells, and this is my last source. So I think I'm gonna Portent and see what's up. Okay, well I don't actually need any of that, so we'll shuffle. And I played Island this turn. I guess it'd still be nice to have more information. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna plow that thing and Gush next turn. Oh, and I have a Portent draw. That's true. Yeah, I don't know if this is right, but I just want to stem the bleeding, and I don't think that Tog does that. Okay, yeah, I feel like they have all removal spells. Wow, sick. Okay. Okay, well, we have to bleed them out of removal spells because we're not going to, we don't have any, we have just one counter in the deck. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to get easier. We'll see. You have a decent enough vintage player so you can subsidize your Premodern on MTGO with that. Oh, nice. Okay, so probably still more all removal spells. Let's hope they're Vendettas and Snuff Outs or something. All right, let's go ahead and Gush. Ooh. Okay. Well, we're not gonna... Well, ugh. Yeah. Yeah, I guess... I mean, like, am I gonna... I have to wait till 5 before I can set that up. It still doesn't mean I need to play. I guess I could. I guess I can chill. Hold up counterspell. Like, I've got time. Okay, I don't need that. Oh, Geddon is potentially filthy. Yeah, there is no rush. There is no rush. Vintage player here as well. Getting sick of Universes Beyond and Commander cards. I should probably look into Premodern. Oh my gosh, you should definitely look into Premodern. Premodern is the truth. Please, welcome. Come on down. I guess I can play this. No, I want to leave up counterspell. Duh. Oh, that's right. We're just going to kill them with Sarcomancy. I forgot that was our plan. Okay, well, I've got that covered with my Seal of Cleansing, so... All right, we'll play Seal, and we'll just hold up Counterspell and then opt end of turn. I mean, it's a little bit greedy to ask the gods for a third Gush. Leagues are healthy. Yeah. I mean, occasionally you wait like 5 minutes or something, but usually you're paired, within a minute. I mean, let's see. We've got... Well, the leagues just restarted. And there's 166 active players. It usually gets up to about like 3 or like I think 3 to 400. Where's my game? Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we already have the 5. But I mean, I kind of want to play a land and go Tog, counterspell, and they're probably still going to just have another removal spell for it. So like it'd be nice to get in eventually. Maybe I should just get in first, right? Yeah, get in with 4 lands first, and then I can just play land, land, land. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Let's hope that they didn't. I should have played the city. Let's hope that they. I mean, it doesn't super matter, but it could. Let's hope they didn't hold lands. Okay, they got at least one. Oh, there's the gush. Okay, okay, of course, of course. Ugh, okay. Well, we're kind of right back where we were. That is getting counterspelled. Okay. I mean, I really would like to wait for 2 more lands. I don't know. I don't have the counterspell anymore anyway. Okay, yeah. Let's just play the Tog out. And it's going to get killed. And then, oh my god. We'll eventually draw another threat or 2 more threats. Dark Ritual. Okay. Maybe they're just holding Dark Rituals. Okay. Or they could play something else. Slayer. Okay. Well, that's a 3/3 that we can take out the Bad Moon if needed. Okay. That's not really what we're looking for. Well, it doesn't really change our clock, and if they draw a factory or whatever, I'd like to have that just ready to go. Mike just finding out about Fantasticar. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Yeah, this is not feeling good right now. Okay, well that helps. But like still not great. Like I have to deal with every single 2/2 they draw. They just have a card in hand. And our mana situation is rough. It's sad that like if I'd waited 1 turn, I would have drawn Gush and been able to Gush Geddon. Oh my god. Ugh. I can't block that. Okay. Oh no. Oh god. This better be a good top 3. Okay, well that's definitely a start. God. But yeah, if I can just, well, yeah, it's a long shot. I gotta plow this. Maybe I was supposed to bottom that Dryad, like, or put it under the opt so I could opt it away. Because like it doesn't feel fast enough. So like I may just need to cast Get In to get rid of this port and just want lands. Like hitting island sooner. Yeah. So, but then I messed up because I didn't put the opt first. Okay, well they're doing something different. Spectre. Okay, well, okay, now we're just, yeah, we just sigh. So we go to 1, we draw opts. I don't really know what our outs are there. Trade routes to return City of Brass to our hand. But then we still take 1. Yeah, this is it was probably over anyway, but keeping the Dryad there was just bad. I mean, I guess if we opt, oh no, we're dead. We're dead because they port and we take 1, and then we take 1 the next turn. So like opt into Plasm doesn't do it. Sigh. Yeah, there's challenges. The challenges fire almost I don't feel like I've seen a challenge not fire, but I mean, I can't usually play in them, so I'm not speaking from for sure experience, but there's lots of challenge results. Okay, well that's like heartbreaking to lose round 1. I feel like we should be pretty favored in that match. I can't believe that the Twitch app, like Stream Manager, does not allow you to see who's in chat, but just not talking. I mean, there's the Meddling Mage version is just a lot better against decks that are bad against Meddling Mage. So like it's much better against Dreadnought, Replenish, and Enchantress. It's better against Land Still and just like Psych-Tog, other control decks. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not set. I'm just kind of giving this its full shot. Like I'm just enjoying playing a really streamlined, like, yeah, just like it's kind of just like only the good stuff, right? So it's the efficient stuff and the cantrips. Yes, I'd like to play first. We're up against La Papera Muta. Okay, this is very awkward mana that loses to Wasteland, but I guess we'll keep it. No, but sorry, I'm on an iPad. So if you go on the web on an iPad and you go to Twitch, like in the browser, it won't let you use the Stream Manager there. So it's just this weird. Those decks are all good decks. Yes, agreed. But like you can still beat all those decks with this version. And that you're much better against like decks where a 2/2 is bad. And this is I feel like is a bit more consistent as well. Like having 4 Tog, it's hard to fit everything and play 4 Mage, 4 Dryad, 4 Tog. And having 4 Tog is really good against like your bad matchup, like one of your bad matchups in Burn. Okay, well, I don't really want any of these cards. This is horrendous. I mean, I guess I'll take I don't think I want a third creature. I guess I'll take a Gush. Hoping eventually I'll draw an island. Oh yeah, I just don't. The desktop I'm playing on, but I don't want to. Okay, well, I guess if they have Oath on turn 2, at least we have a Daze for it. I don't want to be like doing this on stream and like looking at stuff, right? So that's why I want it on the other thing. So when my laptop gets back, I'll be able to do it. It's just annoying. I just can't believe that it's set up that way. Wall. Yeah, I'll Daze that shit. Especially like going green. Like I don't know if they're playing another color, but and now we can like hold up Counterspell and just like apply the beats. Yeah, a second monitor would be fine, but I could do that. But I already have a laptop, and that works pretty well. So maybe eventually I will get things set up that way. All right, so it looks like the mono green control list, which makes me think that tapping out for Tog is safe. Oh, I don't have the Daze anymore. No, because they have disc. I was like, oh, I'll just Daze their disc. I don't have Daze anymore. I use that. So I think I'll just hold up Counterspell. You might be able to share just the MTGO match, but I switch around. Like I'm like showing deck lists. Sorry, I'm like showing this deck list and stuff like that. So, and I feel like it gets weird when you try to do that. Yeah, Rats is fine. Okay, so they are Rock, which is traditionally a terrible matchup for us. Although not when you draw Armageddon and Gush. I mean, we're going to be pretty light on land. Ugh. I mean, they just drew first swamp. Seems pretty good to just have a 4/4 and to them not have any lands. Yeah, there might be a way, but again, I think I'm just, the laptop works really well, and so then I'm just don't have it. So I'm annoyed that my workaround doesn't have it, but it won't be relevant for very much longer. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of priced in because I gushed. I mean, yeah, Counterspell just for D just loses to like whatever, a duress or a Cabal Therapy. So yeah, we'll just go for it and trust our deck to find cantrips. Yeah, risk it for the biscuit for sure. I mean, yeah. I guess I really want to draw like a cantrip next turn, like really bad. I've only played one, so we've got 11. So we got 1 in 4 shot to draw a cantrip. It's pretty good. Brewing in your head. Yeah, I do hate that I pitched the planes. Yeah, for sure. Oh my god. I yeah. I guess like a plow is like pretty bad in this matchup. I could have easily gotten rid of the plow. Yeah. Looks real bad. Great point, Bob. But I mean, I think like, and it's like, I don't think it's hindsight, right? If I think like, if I was, if we're thinking through a matchup, right? Like Rock, we know our best weapon against Rock is Armageddon. So we should be thinking about, what is this? Okay, that's sweet. Well, dude, I mean, the damage here is just worth it. Like, absolutely. I mean, even though I don't have Counterspell, I think it's just, this just is mixed. Oh, I don't have the planes. Oh, never mind. Well, the plane, that's right. We were just talking about that. Anyway, that's fine. What I was just saying is that we should be thinking about, in the scenario that our deck functions in the way we want it to against a matchup, and we're doing the thing that allows us to win that matchup, well, we should be playing in such a way that we can leverage that play, which means not discarding a planes there. No, planes is like the worst card ever. I'm very, very happy to be running one. Okay. Well, okay. That second land, or we already had second land. Yeah. But having two lands for Counterspell puts us in a very good position. Great. We got it. So they stumbled on black, and then the best they could come up with is rats, and we were able to punish them. So I like to bring in like a single ray to sometimes they have a Phyrex Arena. I mean, I guess, yeah, I'm assuming it's not like a Recurring Nightmare deck, although Ray's not good against Recurring Nightmare. But you can sometimes snag a deed when they tap out to play it. The counterspells are generally bad, but I don't think we're gonna have enough to bring in. So what, like? Actually, no. I usually leave the counterspells against Rock, because even though they're bad, like you need something, Duress seems cool. Yeah, I probably want the fourth counterspell over the fire. I mean, Swords is pretty bad. I don't know. I guess if they have Graveborn Muse, like, you really want to have the Swords. No, I don't think Force Spike is good. Like, Daze is almost, I mean, it's good, but like Daze is bad lots of times, and Daze is free, Yeah, I think this is fine. I don't know that Duress is really that good. It just seems like I can proactively get a deed, which deed is just our worst enemy or removal spell. So yeah. But yeah, really, it's all about Armageddon. Yeah, addressing the Duress, or just like, I've said this before, but like, if I want to play a threat and protect it with counterspell, then they can just like Duress the counterspell and then play the removal spell. But if I want to play a threat and protect it with Duress, I can just Duress first and take the removal spell and then play my creature. And assuming I just drew the Duress, like, their Duress doesn't stop that. Well, that's a tempting one on the draw. What do you think, chat? I mean, I guess we get duressed and then they just take our opt and we're totally cooked. So probably can't keep this. Snap keep. All right. Well, let's. I mean, it's like any duress or cabal therapy. Then we have double gush to get tagged by therapy. They know the get-in's coming, so they can play around it. Yeah. Okay. You should mull. Yeah, I was. That's what I was gonna do. But yeah. Oh my god. Okay, well we'll keep this one. I mean, I kind of want to bottom get in just because I don't want to get therapied. I guess I have a dress. I don't know. Dress doesn't stop therapy. Yeah, I mean, I'll just put this back. Having it in hand that they're ultimately going to see can take them both or play around it. Sort of defeats the purpose. At least I can have that get in somewhere else. I mean, whatever. I might as well just duress them. I usually prefer to hold it, but they're going to duress back and stuff. So, okay, well, we'll take Deed because Deed's freaking obnoxious. They kept that hand. I mean, I guess so. I guess you keep that hand against me. Yikes! This Ken is looking way better. You're really respecting the Armageddon. Yeah. People don't like to mulligan. That's true. Tap. Okay, sure. Attack. Well, we'll just play this Tog out and it gets smothered. But then they can't attack us. Okay. So I kind of like to hold the shuffle if I draw Portent. So I guess I'll go Plains here. So you keep a 7-lane hand against Gat? I mean, and then they play turn 2 Dryad? I don't know about that, dog. Okay, well, we're drawing all the Togs, which I'm not mad about. That's not a complaint. I'm not complaining. People get real excited about Dust Bowling your City of Brass. Sick. I mean, I know he has 2 more lands, but that felt like still the right time to do that. And I guess I should do them damage. I don't really want another plow. I guess I want the gemstone mine. Okay, I can slide away the plow. And I guess I'll do some damage. Do I want to be able to like attack through a wall of blossoms? Probably. All right, we'll do 2. Sure, dress is totally fine. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not saying they were wrong to Dust Bowl me. They probably didn't have anything better to do, but I've just noticed that people tend to like Dust Bowl at times. Like Landstill will be Dust Bowling me, and I'm like, dude, like you want to cast a big decree, like you want to be able to like play 2 counterspells, like yeah, like Dust Bowl is really good against us, but. Okay, let's just... They're at 15. So we can do 11. So we're really close. So I kind of just like attack for 1, land, ice, land war wastes, upkeep. And then maybe we're close to lethal next turn? I think we're close. So we'll try that. Because we put ice and slight and potentially something else into our graveyard by then. Yo, what's up, Larry? It's Lego Bob. One of my favorite memories in Magic ever was Game 3 of a Cruel Ultimatum Control Mirror in Standard. You kept 7 lands on the draw. Your opponent cast Duress on my hand, mocked me in the chat, and then I won the game easily because land drops. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, I do love like manipulating my hand to make Duress dead. Ooh, can we find Island? Boo. Although Counterspell's pretty darn good. So, but let's see. Do we have lethal? 8 plus 4 is 12. 13? No, very close. Okay. Well, we should, unless they have land, Black Source Duress removal spell, we should be good. Okay, so I counter this, and then there's 9 in my graveyard, and I'm going to have 4 in hand. It's 11, 12, and if I draw Island, it's just annoying because it's like, is it conservative to just plow here? Because like Counterspell stops something. I don't definitely win next turn unless I draw. And the Gush just wins immediately anyway. Yeah, let's just plow. Then we can keep our Counterspell. Yeah, I think if I draw Island, I still just win anyway. So, I mean, I'm not doing math, but Gush is worth, what, 6.5, and they're gaining 4, so. Okay. Nice. Okay. Love to get a win against Rock. Yeah, I never played any Cruel Ultimatum mirrors. I don't think I was super active during that particular constructed situation. Oh, okay. Well, it's good to beat Rock. Rock is often a tough matchup for Gro. I mean, our opponent. Their draws were pretty bad, but also I feel like their keep was pretty bad in game 2. Yeah, nice. So Schizo Vrenny, right? Like you're just coming to Premodern. What catches your eye as far as a deck to play? What's that? If anyone is joining late, this is what we're running. Running a trade routes over days. We added Reflecting Pool back, or not back, over Cephalid Coliseum. And those are the only changes from last time. Somewhere you can at least use some of the vintage cards just for saving money. Okay. Yeah. Well, fetches, days fetches. Okay, well you're onto something here. I mean, like I don't think that days is actually weird. Oh, you have dazes. I don't think that anything in this deck, especially if you're getting an ugly version, this is like the cheapest deck. This deck is like free. I don't think Standstill is super expensive. Try stacks. Yeah, I mean, there are decks running Smokestack if you played that. I think that Standstill is not particularly expensive. Oh, hard to pilot. Oh yeah, definitely hard to. Well, sorry, GAT is hard to pilot too. So I mean, but like whatever, like you're gonna learn really fast. I mean, yeah, if you want something like it's easier to pilot, I mean, I don't even know what's easy to pilot. What's a good example? I don't think Burn is easy to pilot. I don't think Dreadnought's easy to pilot. And you also wanted vintage stuff. Yeah, I feel like if there's blue in the deck, it's probably not easy to pilot. I would think something like something that was most straightforward to be like Moneyball Black or like White Weenie. Goblins is surprisingly tricky to navigate. But dude, Mono Red, you have everything except Curse Scroll. Yeah, I mean Mono Red it's good. It's very good. You can win a lot and your games are fast. I don't personally find the play patterns or the games very rewarding when I've played it, but yeah, it's definitely a good way to learn the format and get to know. Ooh, Galen. So I'm pretty sure this is Galen LeMay, who top 8'd LobsterCon with HFEB, and you don't know me, but I'm in the Punks Discord and live in the Bay. Was just listening to you talk about HFEB on Eternal Dirtles today. Oh, also there, but not super active. Are you going to the Merlion 3K? I've only been to the most recent quarterly Quake, but I will be at the 3K. Also, you are on stream. Okay, so HFEB is a pretty straightforward deck. Yeah. I think all the decks in the format are kind of hard to pilot. I've tried coming up with good entry-level recommendations, and there aren't many that lead you to just play your cards and win without having to learn the metagame and their opponent's sideboard strategies. Yeah, 100%. Like, I was trying to think through it, and it's like, no. Okay, so I happen to know or be fairly certain that we are up against HFEB, which a plow is decent, but they're on the play, so we can't stop a turn 2 survival anyway. I guess with the days we could. But we have no cantrips, and the gushers are slow, and we just have a plow. I think I want to ship this. This looks a lot better. And I guess we'll bottom Gemstone. I'm not on foils. No foils. And so yeah, Galen was recently on the Eternal Dirtles podcast a few episodes back, and he did an HFEB masterclass, talked for 2 hours about HFEB. I didn't listen to it at all. Okay, Galen's blind therapying. I don't think he knows enough about me to know that I would be playing Gro. But Swords is a pretty safe name, so if he goes Swords, then he'll be rewarded. Yeah, Swords got there. Nice. Safe blind name. So yeah, he's like I said, top 8 LobsterCon, great player. Had lots of cool insights about the deck. But yeah, I mean, just skits over any back to that conversation. I mean, as with any format, I would just say like, well, obviously if budget's a concern, but just like if it's in your budget, play whatever most excites you. Because like you're gonna learn the matchups, you're gonna have to play them anyway. Okay, well, we'll take another slight. I almost said intuition, wasn't sure you were crazy enough to play Iggy Pop on MTO. Oh, laughing. Yeah, that deck is too big brained for me. I actually have it in paper, but never play it. Yeah, I mean, it would be worth putting in some time on. Oh, it's this. Okay, well, they are on Angry Hermit, not HFEB. And here I thought you were on HFEB. Okay, well, okay, we're in trouble. Okay, I think I want to ice, because then I can gush and slight and try to find swords. Taking a break from timing out. Fair enough. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we can slight first, because if we hit plow, then we don't like have to gush. That is not a plow. Okay, let's keep digging. Okay, we'll shuffle those. All right, we'll just port in again. Okay, so there's that. So we're gonna draw 2 cards. So we're gonna bury it. Although I guess any 4 that I kept open me up, or any 3 that I kept open me up to getting Vision Charmed. So that would suck. But you know, that's what happens. Oh no, Uncle Iroh. Okay, well, I mean, I'm not a fan of Universes Beyond, but like, you know, Uncle Iroh is kind of cool. Oh, Hermit Druid. Oh, okay. Oh, so I'm like damned if I do, damned if I don't. Oh man. Oh, I can still take a hit from Dreadnought. That's right. Oh no, I can't. No, because they're going to attack now. Oh my god. Okay. I guess we'll see their deck. Okay, they're thinking. Okay, we'll discard what? Doesn't matter too much. I guess Flutterstrand? Yeah, that's fine. Maybe Island was better. Doesn't really matter. Oh. Okay. If you're just joining, we are playing GAT. We're 1-1. We're up against Galen LeMay, top 8 LobsterCon competitor, and on Angry Hermit. We're losing game 1. And I mean, I don't think we have much that's too great after sideboard. Like, I think we're decently set up against them. They're just so fast. I wonder. I assume they bring in. Okay, yeah. I mean, I think we're just dead, right? I mean, they need an unearth, or not unearth, animate dead or shallow grave. All right, let's take a look what's going on here. Unless they're going for a, let's see, 4 reanimates are there, and 3 Shallow Graves. Okay, so they have Shallow Grave in their hand. So yeah, so they just, in case anyone's, they just put Shallow Graves brings back the top card. They put a Suture Goal. It comes in and it exiles the Hermits, not the Hermits, the Dreadnoughts, and becomes very, very large. And Shallow Grave gives it haste. If it was an Animate Dead, Dragon's Breath would trigger. Well, either way it triggers, and it gives it haste. So, but perhaps, yeah, I'm not sure what they're waiting for. If did they not stack it right? I mean, they know my hand. Okay, they're going to Therapy. I guess taking Portent. So maybe they don't play 4 and they need to do a Crows and Wreck line. So Crows and Wreck now. Okay. 2 Reanimates. Okay. Wait, and they still have a card in hand. Okay. I should be able to figure out. I mean, maybe they don't play 4 Shallow Graves. I'm lost. I'm confused. Okay, well, that's a pretty good draw. I mean, they have to worry about me gushing. Oh, 3 Shallow Grave Man with 4th on the board. Thank you, Wordwood. So, yeah, now we have a chance to gush into something that we can cast, like an Ice or a Plow or another counterspell. Portent could do it. That looks pretty good. So, I mean, I don't know the one card in their hand. I mean, does it matter? I don't think it matters. I mean, counterspell stops. Yeah, it's the same difference, right? Wait, hold on. I hope I have a land to play. I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, good. I mean, wow. That is, I am seriously shocked that we won that game. So, God, I have no idea what they bring in. I'm assuming maybe the insect Xandaswarm. Okay, well, we don't want trade routes. Geddon is too slow. Yeah, dresses seals for dreadnoughts. Dress for their stuff. And then also we can like cut creatures. Like we just need to stop them from winning. More so than we need to win ourselves. So I mean, do I want more answers to Hermit? I mean, maybe. No, I don't know. That seems thin. Pyroclasm seems thin. All the other cards are just good in all situations. Well, I guess the creatures aren't good in all situations. I mean, they probably play like no removal. So like, I only need. Okay, let's make this smaller. This is annoying. I only need like a creature theoretically to win. So yeah, let's go down to 2 Tog and bring in the Clasm as well. Just as another way to stop a Xantid Swarm and or a Hermit Druid. Yeah, I think other than that, it looks pretty good. Okay, well, I think we keep this because it's just, well, we definitely keep it because it just theoretically finds the things that we need. Okay. Turn 1 Druid. She's our, oh no, turn 1 Dreadnought. Okay. Okay, well, we've got we've got 7 answers to Dreadnought. And we get, there's one of them. Okay, sweet. Okay, and there's another one. So we'll go like this. Okay, well, nice. STP check. Which, and he will think that I kept an STP. So if he calls therapy, then But I guess we want STP because Seal can get stifled. So, and we want to wait until their turn, because if they vision charm it, then they can still just attack us and kill us. So our next card was a land. Was Dryad, which would be nice to, kill them at some point. Perhaps I just portent them then. Okay, yeah. Bottom Safekeeper, and they can have 2 lands. That seems good. We got the Clasm anyway. Okay. Okay, so they drew the gemstone. So the question is, do I develop Dryad and then Slight? Like, what can I do in one turn? They don't. Hermit Druid doesn't have haste, so I think it's safe to go shields down for a turn to develop a clock. Okay, well, we'll take another seal. I mean, we don't. Well, yeah. Hey, let's never say never. Okay, so they draw wastes. They play wastes. Okay, another counterspell. That's very good. We'll grow Dryad with our seal. Yeah, I guess we have quite a bit of damage to deal to them. I was like debating if we should develop our clock, and they're like at 32. Is like, oh yeah, we need to develop a clock, Dan. Okay, yeah, there's the Safekeeper that we knew about. That's fine. Okay, well, we'll gush. Play island. Play out another seal. Okay. I mean, like, I know I've like drawn really, really well, but like this is what Gro players envision happening like every time, all the time. It's like, yeah, you just like portent and find exactly what you need, and then like just keep drawing gas and like have answers to everything. They're flooded out. I mean, our portent certainly helped. I mean, it was going to happen without our portent, but we kept it happening or something. Attack for 1. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Dreadnought's fine because we're going to Clasm. I mean, I'll probably just counter this actually, the Stifle, because I have 2 counters and I can just save the Clasm then for a Hermit Druid. So yeah. Okay, so we killed them in 4. They kill us in 5. Okay, we can portent them. Vision Charm, Reanimate, Hermit Druid. Well, I mean, I guess they could charm themselves. Reanimate plus Vision Charm makes a thing. So I guess we just give them Hermit Druid first. Now, because then, I'm also just like have counter spells. So, yeah, it really truly doesn't matter that much. I'm honestly just gonna shuffle because it's 3 cards that I don't want to see but also like I feel like if I leave it and I leave them good cards, then I'm kind of like broadcasting that I can deal with them. So like I don't know. Yeah. I know that might seem weird, but to me it just felt like, oh, if I give them a Hermit Druid, then they're probably not just going to play it because they're like, oh, like why would they do that? So then now I'm like having to play around a Hermit Druid the rest of the time when they could have maybe just drawn a land here or whatever. It doesn't really matter. I have 2 counter spells and a Pyroclasm and 2 seals, but yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, yeah, I drew very, very well in both of those games. I kind of just always had what I needed. What's up, y'all? Anyone who's just joining, this is the deck we're playing. We're playing some close to the perfect cheese gat Lanny's deck list. We cut a daze for a trade routes, and we cut an island for a reflecting pool, and we cut 2 plagues in the sideboard for another duress and a 3rd Pyroclasm. So we're up against Echo 111. Good luck, have fun. This hand is reasonable enough. We'll keep it. We're on the draw. Okay, they've got Treetop Village. Another land is not really what we wanted. Okay, looks like maybe Zoo or Red Green Ponza. Okay, looks like Zoo. I'll take that. I wonder if I'm supposed to play like Flooded Strand to like get them to definitely play another 1 toughness creature this turn. Okay, great. That's exactly what we wanted, especially pre-attacking. So that's just a tactical error there. But you know, this is how you learn those things. Okay, I mean, this is honestly Zoo is one of our worst matchups, but at least with our current setup, we feel like that's about as good as you could hope for it to go. And then they're passing, yeah. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and fetch to thin, because I have another one for Portent. Yeah, we'll keep that. Sure, we'll take another counterspell. Bolt us, okay. Seal of Fire, okay. Okay, well, we may need to start converting some counterspells here. Am I supposed to gush now? I don't think so. I'm going to have like too many cards in my hand. So yeah, you know, if they attack with Treetop, we plow. Counter pretty much almost anything at this point because like we have 3 counter spells and we just need to use our cards and use our mana and be able to gush, find a threat. So nothing. I mean, I kind of just want to cast Gush, to be honest. I think we get planes with this. We have a lot of counter spells. No, I don't think we get planes. It's a lot of gemstone counters. Yeah, maybe that's bad. Yeah, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. We're not in any rush. We don't need to. I mean, that's kind of nice. I guess. Am I really keeping land here? I don't know. I think that's fine. We have so many cards in hand. We're going to play out. We want to gush, so yeah. So we'll probably just counter whatever this is at this point. Yeah, we'll just counter it because for all the reasons I was saying. I guess I could have dazed that one. That would have been better. Maybe not, actually. They only have 2 lands. Being able to daze for free is actually pretty nice. Okay. You've been stuck on 2 lands, but you want to waste my reflecting pool. That's very interesting to me. Okay. All right, fine. Yeah, Seal of Fire is annoying. Maybe I should have countered that earlier. For this exact reason. So I mean, I guess I can just play it. I'd have to draw another instant. I have to draw opt basically, and I've already played 3 opts, so no. God, I'm like feel like I'm fumbling this game away right now. Oh, I guess I can daze my gush. Duh. Yeah, that's a sick line. So I have to wait until they do it. Oh, okay. No bite. Okay, that's like kind of best case scenario. So now we can do this. Oh. Well, I guess. I mean, I feel like they would have if they had bolt. This line getting now only loses to bolt, which I feel like they would have cast already. I guess they can float. I guess if they float, actually, no, but then it would already have no. Well, because then it would be whatever. It would be a 4/4. But then they also have the seal also. But like these things are gonna die anyway, so maybe that's just fine. And yeah, maybe that's just fine. As I like to say, Gemstone Mine and Armageddon are a combo. Yeah, there's definitely like there was a much better way to play this game. I have not played very well. Okay, they've got a Wasteland. Okay, with Counterspell Daze, this should just completely go the distance. Yeah, well, I want to fetch planes, so and I'd like to be able to counterspell if I need to. So we'll hold that, assuming I still have a planes. I think I still have a planes. Yeah. You could change those gemstones to Mox Diamonds. I could. I'm not a Mox Diamond hater, but I'm trying to give like the Moxless version its fair shake. Especially this most recent version I like a lot. Yeah, and it's been good. Okay, against Zoo. It's like the blasts are worse, but like you still want them. I mean, maybe Daze is still good even on the draw against them. I don't know. Trader Outs is probably not where we want to be, although they do have Wasteland. Actually, Geddon is kind of good against them. God. Yeah, Pyroclasm seems... They have Grim, Mog Fanatic, but I don't think much else. Yeah, that Wasteland from the opponent was... Oh, you mean just playing it in their deck in general? Or when they used it? Yeah, I can't imagine what their sources look like. Yeah, this is what I'm leaning towards for the 3K, something like this. So, I mean, Counterspell seems more clunky than Daze, but am I gonna have an opportunity? I guess they probably have like Sylvan Library and Curse Scroll. Agree the way their deck is constructed. Yeah, I agree. Although I'm also the guy that like does this. I'm the guy that does this, so maybe I'm the wrong person to call anyone out about their greedy mana bases. Okay, I think Seal for Sylvan Library and Curse Scroll is worth it over Counterspell and Daze. Just play on the board with our Hydroblast and try to get our creatures to live and our removal spells. I don't know. How does the metagame evolve in Premodern if no cards ever get introduced? That's an interesting question. It's funny because yeah, I just read a Mike Flores. Well, I don't think it's even out yet, but he's going to post it to his Substack, and there's some, that was some of the subject matter. But I mean the best way Cradle does make up for all the colorless sources, yeah. So the best way to look at it, they were sweet. They were sweet. Like Blastoderm plus Glory is just a hell of a combo. It gives what is it? Butcher's Cleaver, Invisible Stalker vibes. But we'll keep this. It's not like great, but it's resilient to Wasteland and Portent solves all our problems. And Blasts could be good, or they could be terrible depending on their draw. But like if you look at the decks when Premodern started and like what people were playing then to what they're playing now, like a decade later or more later, it's like unbelievable. If you even just look at like the LobsterCon lists from, well, I mean, I guess a card did get banned, so that has something to do with it. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. People figure new things out. There's the card pool is so big that I think everyone who's just like, oh, it just gets solved is too used to playing playing formats that have a smaller card pool. And I mean, I don't know. I guess the Modern card pool is probably bigger than this, but but it's a hard comparison because Modern has new stuff injected into it all the time. So, and also I would argue that fire design stuff is going to get solved quicker than this type of design because there's stuff that's just so much objectively better than everything else. And I mean, the cliche thing to say is that the answers in Premodern are better than the threats. So that means the format, if anything gets too good, then the format just adjusts to compensate, which is true. But that's just, it is a little bit of a cliche at this point. Yeah, we'll keep all that. That looks great. So we're not playing any of these next turn, but well, maybe the Portent, but probably not. So yeah, exactly. The power creep Modern is so big, the playable card pool is rather small. Exactly. So there's just, and that's the thing. It's like I think that it's more so that like there's meta shifts, but also that the decks, there's people come up with new decks. Like literally, this deck, which had been around, but like was not a player, like not something that anyone talks about. This deck just won a challenge like 3 days ago. Like, and like I said, it was around, but this was not a represented deck at all. So it just continues to happen. So what do we reveal? Is a Gush. I mean, I'm actually not super excited about that Gush. So maybe let me just slight now, leave up one blast, and see if but maybe I should. Like we want to set up a Dryad turn potentially with like double blast up. MH3, a Modern set almost killed all our Modern meta. Yeah. So yeah, it's a bad comparison anyway. But the short answer is that I don't know. Yeah, it's even now in this new MTGO era, it is continuing to survive. And people are evolving and doing new things. Maybe I do just want a Portent now. That seems fine. Because I'm not sold on the Gush. If there's another island, I'm much more sold on it. But we can see what else is coming and decide if we want to keep any of it. I think it started in 2010, but I might be wrong. Substantial Presence, I only started playing Premodern in January. But Substantial Presence, I don't know when the first LobsterCon was. Probably like 5 years ago is my guess, or 6 years ago. But it could have been longer than that. Sorry, LobsterCon with Premodern. I know it's an old school event. We have a significant presence. I guess I don't know. I think some scenes have been like popping for a long time. Yeah, we'll keep all that. I think some scenes have been popping for a long time, and yeah, Replenish and Premodern or Replenish and Enchantress are less than ideal. That's for sure. I would agree with you there. But I don't know. It's also funny because I think that people dislike those two decks in particular enough that they're less represented than maybe they should be based on how good they are. And I mean, Premodern doesn't need bans. It's great. I think if you were to ban something, my top choice would be Parallax Wave, just because I think that you could do busted things with both of those other engines. Like anyway, like they could still be decks, but like just not like Opal Wave, right? Which is just so unpleasant. And but like the problem is that was like I don't know, like those are probably keeping like maybe those are keeping other decks in check. I don't know though. I feel like I mean, I guess I feel people like are torn. I think that those decks both have good matchups against Dreadnought. Okay, well, these 3 blasts now are looking a little. So that's the question. It's like I really kind of need to play the Dryad next turn, but I can't. Okay, but if I take 3, and they play another call, then I go and I play Dryad. They flash call. I play Dryad with 2 up. Then I take 6, and then the next turn I can get it to almost certainly a 4/4 and keep up the blasts. So I'm at 11. And then if they come in with Treetop Village, I can block 1. I take 6, I go to 5. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for coming through. Come by again sometime and definitely get into those Premodern streets. It's the blast. I kind of like staked my whole plan on this Dryad. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm going to play it now because even if they are able to double burn spell it, then at least they're not like flashing another call yet. Yeah. And if they're playing Lava Dart, at least we could stop. We could gut. Well, I guess we can't gush in response because then they could just we'd have to float. So yeah, we're pretty cooked to double burn spell. Ooh, what's up, Oliver? You didn't miss any good trade routes action, but I still do like it. I think it's got applications in a lot of places. So I believe we're 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. We lost to Sui Black, which is annoying. We beat Angry Hermit and we beat Rock, and now we're up a game against Zoo. So we're hoping they don't have double burn spell here. Excuse me. Flashback call? Flashback call is acceptable. Blastoderm. Okay. Blastoderm is less acceptable. Wish we had a Daze. Okay, what is... Maybe I'm supposed to gush first. Oops. Are we going to have a casting Hydroblast for no red targets is relevant situation here? Like somehow our opponent is behind us on clock and I like take so long because I'm like yapping, but I'm not sure what's going on with them. Maybe they're streaming too. Okay. All right, I guess. Oh, we're gonna have to hand size. It's kind of fine. I could play Seal, but I don't want to go to shields down on blasts. That's fine. We'll just hand size. Maybe I should discard Seal. I don't know. Red Green Hawk is the Thinking Man's deck. Grow players wouldn't understand. Yeah, totally. Okay. So I take 8. Yikes. Okay. But I got all the blasts, homie. Yeah, that's getting blasted. That's getting blasted. We've got like so many blasts. Oh, that's a very nice draw. That's also good. Okay, so now we can just chill. We can block a Blastoderm. Take 3, go to 5. And then blast 2 things. They still have a call to flashback, but they can't do everything. Yup. And like we should be able to turn the corner incredibly quick with this Tog. So hopefully we're okay. They can okay, they don't put any burn at it. Okay, cool. Oh. Well then. Right, there's nothing that can kill this, and then they just can't do anything. So, I mean, do they play Fire Blast is the question. Yikes. I didn't think about that. Well, that was stupid. Oh, I should have thought about that. In that case, I just... Well, yeah. I guess I do this. And then I don't attack because it takes a lot of patience to sit there while your opponent spins their wheels with cantrips to realize what you knew all along. They just can't beat some guys and bolts. Fish Duggery. What is up? Fish Duggery in the chat. Yo. Fish Duggery, noted HFEB killer. So yeah, I think we just wait. Because we don't want to lose to blast, right? Well, we have a blast for their blast. So maybe we just hit him for 8. If they blast Tog, we blast back. If they double blast, then they have Treetop and need to top deck. If we don't, then Tog is lethal. They could chump with Treetop. Yeah, it seems safer. I don't know, but then like if they just draw, we give them another draw step. Oh, I didn't know that Fish Duggery had an LSV was an LSV opponent fame situation. I need to hear that story. All right, I'm going to play the more conservative line, which something I generally do. For some reason, I'm spooked. You took him to therapy. I mean, I'm not surprised. As someone once said, if you come for the piss, man, you better not miss, man. In relation to Fish Duggery. Yeah, I got to hear this. It was a triple Dreadnought blind, then double gush on the flashback. Oh my god. Amazing. Okay, well, scroll would be annoying, so we'll keep the seal, and we'll just discard a Gemstone Mine. It's on his channel. Oh, excellent. I mean, I don't know. It's like now they get to flashback. If they play land, they could flashback, and they have 2 blockers, which is a little bit awkward. Yeah, I don't know. I was probably just supposed to attack. I think I botched that. It's like you play around all the things, and then you take a line, end up taking a line that's like not good against anything. That's definitely a thing that I do. Incinerate me, I guess. So if they have scroll, then I just lose. If they have blast or fire blast, I'm shields down. I mean, yeah, if they have fire blast, like if they have blast plus another thing, I mean, if they have blast plus another thing, I lose anyway. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, it seems to me, I feel like these decks usually play like 1 fire blast. I mean, I don't know how many scrolls they play. It seems more likely they have scroll. I'm just gonna do this. There's also like this plays around Lava Dart too. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I won the match. Nice. Okay. Man, that darn Sui Black match, like we haven't dropped a game. We're on fire, even though I am not even playing well. All right. So this is the no, that's not the deck, but that's a sweet deck. Um this is what we're playing. Pretty standard. 2 days. We're playing a trade routes. We're playing a reflecting pool. Um yeah. This setup feels good. It feels good. I mean, like I said, it's really Lanny's setup. Just to be clear, I made very minor changes, but that said, the setup feels good. Um, I mean, I don't like. I guess I don't play as many other pre-modern decks, but it just feels like you make like 500 decisions a game with this deck. And I wish I felt more confident in like in those decisions. Like I'm like constantly just like, oh, that was wrong, or I maybe I should have done this, or which almost makes me think like maybe I'm thinking too much and just need to like to just like, you know, play a little bit with feel a little bit more. Page 1 card, so it's oh yeah, it is my deck. That's the rule. It's mine now. I changed it by stealing two suggestions from other people in Reflecting Pool, and yeah, I think actually well, their name on Discord is Shahrazad. Their name on MTGO is Pagan Fears, but awesome guy in the Bay Area. They I think they suggested the Reflecting Pool originally, and it just serves as like, you know, it's worst case scenario is a blue source. I mean, outside of a one lander, right? Like with a portent, which you might keep with an island, but it's a pretty corner case. Otherwise, it's a blue source that can't pay for gush. And then the upside is just, you know, having painless / not removing gemstone counters, which no other time that you're producing non-blue or white mana in this deck do they not either remove counters or cause you pain. So it's pretty good. All right. Well, about just waiting for an opponent here. 3.5 minutes. Okay, this is taking forever. What time is it? Okay, yeah, I got one more match in me before I got to sign off. You know, school started today. All the kids back to school. So yeah, got to get up earlier and just a little bit more going on. But yeah, 3K is next weekend. I still don't know for sure what I'm going to play. Probably this, or this with mages, or the AK version. I don't know. Probably not. Like after playing not AK version, I don't miss it as much as I thought I would. Because it's like, yeah, right. It's only the third AK that's better than, a gush. And I mean, obviously you have both of them in that version, but I think usually I'm only running 3 gush in those versions. So it's like, okay, so 2 AKs or the first AK that's not as good as gush. So then it's like 6 draw 2s at that point. I mean, I guess the later ones are much better, which is the appeal. But yeah, just being sort of low to the ground and lean feels really nice. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I played this person 2 nights ago on stream and lost. They're on standstill. So I'm gonna need to play fast. I timed out also. But then I played them last night off stream, and I was able to take a match, which is cool. Take the match. But yeah, I'm gonna need to just like lock in and play fast because I talk too much. I think too much. I have trouble. With these matches when I'm not streaming, like going to time. Stand still. Okay, yeah. So I mean, you may know, but if you don't, sort of, when people play standstill against you, the goal is to wait for them to miss land drops, till they have 7 cards in their hand, and then play an instant at the end of the turn to make them draw. But they're hitting land drops and they're attacking for 2 every turn. So I may need to crack this standstill early, but we're going to be as stubborn as we possibly can about that. Okay, and then they didn't attack now. Maybe they're getting scared of getting. Okay, hopefully they miss. Oh, they're going to do that? Okay. Oh, that's if they actually miss, that's beautiful. Opponent is tanking on our fetch with our fetch on the stack. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm just gonna plow a token because I think fire or ice is going to be more relevant. Like I could use fire to kill a man land or a creature land, which is what plow is generally good for in this, at least in game 1. So yeah. So I mean, the question is, oh, I already didn't do it. So I can go, depending what they do, which again, they need to hit land. They discarded Mana Leak, Impulse, Wrath. I can go ice end of turn, and I can go Gush, get in with a counter spell backup. I mean, I'd like to get a card out of my hand first, so like maybe they'll do something, or I don't know. Okay, they hit a land. Okay, plan is not quite as good now because now counterspell. What? Counterspell Mana Leak still does the same thing. But I need to make something happen because otherwise they're just going to decree and then I lose. So we'll do this. Okay, well then in that case, I think I want to play another land so that I can... Oh, I could already do it, right? Gush. Wait, Gush. Yeah. I mean, maybe I don't need to do that. Actually, yeah, maybe I just get in. And then counter Daze, and then I can Gush later. I don't know if the Daze is going to be relevant, but yeah, almost certainly not. They probably just got Prohibit or Counterspell or whatever. So, yeah. And yeah, Daze is not quite enough. Perhaps I should have pulled the trigger the turn before when I was considering it. So in that case, okay, I can bait them to like, if they want to like Dust Bowl or something. I'm going to be watching in the quiet during the standstill matchup. No hard questions like the 4th Gush better than the 3rd in 7 Island Grow deck without Moxes. Okay. They're applying the beats. Yeah, I feel like we're pretty cooked here. I mean, plowing to take out their lands isn't the worst thing, but eventually they're going to just find a decree. So I think that's a losing strategy. More lands. Okay. I guess we can take another city. And we're going to have to hand size. I guess we'll opt first. See if we find something to do. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, okay, well, we didn't play around Mana Leak and they didn't have it, which is cool. I'm sure they probably do have it. They're just going to plow. I mean, I think I'm willing to try to bait them into casting Fact or Fiction into my days right here. Okay, counter spell, sure. Yeah, that's fine. We've like this is a spot where trader outs would go pretty hard. Fact or Fiction. I wish you'd done it during my turn. Okay. Impulse. Lands. You know, Mana Leak's bad. I can play around Mana Leak, so maybe Impulse. One land. I mean, Swords is just kind of annoying. Like, I need a threat. Ugh. I guess. Okay. I'm getting aggro. Okay. Well, I can't block the Conclave, even though it costs 2. So I'm going to plow it. But it's possible I'm supposed to, because like the factory gets better with other factories. Okay, so I think I want to wait one more turn. If I go that, they play Mana Leak, I pay, and then I'm total shields down. I don't know, does it really get better than that? Probably not. But if they do plow this, then at least I can gain life. I guess actually, well, I like what's on top of my deck. Maybe I'm just going to do this. Okay, yeah, that's all fine. They can Dust Bowl till they're... We'll go Mana Leak, Dust Bowl, Disenchant. So they just do Disenchant. Yeah, Standstill is tricky. We're losing game 1. Okay, that's... Sure. Yeah, I'm trying to like not talk and just focus for that very reason. Ooh. Float. Okay. So I played land because I know they have Mana Leak in hand. So that's why I did that. And then yeah. Wow, are we going to maybe get there? I hope they just don't go White Source Plow. Okay, well, let's see what our math is. So 9, 10 plus 8. Wait, really? Ugh. 9, 10 plus 8. So we're half short. If I played Strand, wow. Oh god. Yeah, but I lost this guy on stream 2 times ago. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't have just plowed me when they could. I mean, I guess because they want me to discard my hand. If I get plowed, I get plowed, but oh wait, I don't have lethal. Wait, I thought I had lethal, but just like not with days. So, I mean, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing. If they have an answer, they have an answer. But I definitely screwed this up. Yeah, that's right. I was half short. I knew I was half short. But we're all in. Sweet. Yeah. Well, because it. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess there was no thought process of discarding that. I was just sort of. I had just made the decision that they didn't have plow, is I guess where I was going with that. But you're right. I could have just waited for sure. And then also, if they didn't have second land and they did draw plow, then having the days would be better. So yeah, good call. Wow, somehow we got there. That's cool. I don't remember. I don't think they bring mages, but they do have angel. So probably cut a plow. And then we do want seals because they have standstill, and then potentially humility, but definitely powder keg. So what 4 cards are we counting? Actually, I'll probably go down to 2 plows, and I'll probably go down to 2 fire. And I think I cut a tog. You think I should cut days? Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I guess cutting days is good. I feel like if they're going to play around it, I feel like it comes up and is good. But yeah, you're probably right. Days is the right cut. I mean, yeah, days is or seal. Seal's good against standstill, but I'm like, still, maybe I still just want to make sure I have like answers to angel, and yeah, I think I'll do that. I don't know. My viewpoint on that, Mike, is that if they're gonna, like, I'm trying to not let them get to a point where they can decree for a large amount. So if I've let the game get there, then I'm already kind of screwed. I will keep this, and yeah, see, I'm already like so far behind on time. So we just want lands here. Great. Yeah, so I just feel like Pyroclasm is like just reactive in a way that, and also like they're gonna Clasm at the, or they're gonna decree at the end of your turn. So then Clasm's kind of like, now they have counter up for it. I don't know. That's a gush. I guess we don't really need a gush. Gush is kind of a liability early on because you're just like sitting here with a full hand. So okay, well, bottom and find another one. That's still good. What am I concerned? I'm not really concerned about them resolving anything. I guess an angel, actually. A morph would be annoying. Yeah, I guess I'll chill. Okay, and now I think I'm going to just duress them. Because this is the fact turn. So they might just go for it. Prohibit. Do I want to fight for this duress? Not really. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I want land, but I don't really want another city. Okay, well, now I actually have answers to stuff, so I'll just play. I guess they can fact now. I shouldn't have done that. Well, if they counter, they can't. But if they plow, they can. So now they probably go plow plus fact, and I'm just an idiot. Or they also have the keg. Okay, that's fine. Now fact. Play around days. Maybe days put the fear in them. I'm just like, if I'm not playing lands, like, okay, well, now if I play a 2-drop, one powder keg kills the other powder keg, right? I mean, I do want at least one. Oh, damn it. I should have done it the other way. Oh, yeah, when you're playing fast. Okay, I'll take 2. Okay. Aggro. All right, I'm going to just opt first and then probably plow one. Yeah, I want a card out of my hands. And I want the ability to ice a land in the future. So I'm going to go Gush and then hopefully find a Dryad or get in. Okay, great. Dryad is what we wanted because this means that if they want to blow a I mean, I guess the only option here is Gemstone Mine. I mean, or ice, but ice feels good. If they want to blow a keg, they have to kill their other keg, which is so funny. Okay, well, I'll fight. Get cards out of my hand anyway. Okay, sure. Okay. All right. They are completely shields down if there's a get in the top 3 cards. Okay. Well, so if I play land, so I've 7 cards in. Jesus. Okay. Well, we'll do this. Yeah, maybe I'm just gonna fire at this point now because they've only got 2 cards in hand. I've got multiple counter spells. Stop the beating and then try to get my hand some cards out of my hand and then find another Dryad and put them in that awkward position again. I mean, I can also hard cast Gush at the end of their turn, but which is an option. Yeah, okay, but I think I'm just gonna fire this. They don't have that many lands anyway. I do just like this cadence of them tapping 2 things every turn, though. But I'm going to do it. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Not as interesting. Oh my god. Oh, I should auto yield to that too. Okay. Okay. That's reasonable. Okay, wait, so let's... We don't need to play the land yet. We can decide. Okay, maybe they're holding lands? They're certainly playing a little bit mischievous. And like, I have more lands than them, so... Ugh. But I mean, also, whatever. I have lands in my hand. But I'm not going to play something. If they want to counter it, they can counter it. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to think about it. Like, I could have played it and then made them kill their own keg, but they might just have plow anyway. But then I was just like, if they don't have plow, this is my fastest path to victory. Sure, dig in for it. So now I have a counterspell up, which is great. Although it's not, we need some cantrips to grow it. Perhaps I should be, because like I didn't play around Mana Leak on my counterspell now, so I don't know if they have a plow. Oh, they're going to counter that. That's okay. I guess they think I wanted it for the factory, but I've already got the factory wrapped up. Double white, so they go for Wrath. Okay, well, I guess I have to do this. Yep. So 2 Dryads and Tog are gone. So there's 2 Dryads and this Tog left. No, and 2 Dryads, a Tog, and this Tog left. Okay, that looks pretty good. Oh, I probably was supposed to play that land. So I do have melee mages after all. Oops, what am I doing? don't even know if I have any islands left. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that. Well, I mean, there are cards that it could be, and I don't have a counterspell. They would have used it. They don't have a counterspell. They would have used it, I think. Maybe they have a mana leak. No, they would. Oh, they do have that? Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, they have lots of things. It's an interesting way to play it. Oh, so I don't have a third seal. Okay, I should have just played that out then because I don't have any way to remove the keg, so I might as well just play a Tog into it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna concede. Just for time, because I've got like 6 minutes. Okay, yeah. They have multiple kegs and the seals. Do I want the dazes back? I don't know. Does seems like easy for them to play around. And they do have they have at least one mage. Didn't see an angel that game, but that doesn't mean they don't have it. No, I think they mostly I mean there was times where I could have you know, like used ice or fabricated like a situation where the daze was good. But I'm also low on time. So part of me is like maybe I want to try to play a more like aggressive game against them. I mean, honestly, just in general, I think that's what I should be doing. So yeah, I want it. I want to be aggressive. So I don't think I want Klasm. Well, the trade routes I do think would just be good. So I'll keep it. And let's just stick with the 2 seal anyway. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's yeah. I figured that they probably had. If they named swords, they probably had angel. So I won't fire this. Ooh, jeez. I still just think I need the gush, but beautiful. Sure. Like we can do this all day. Like please keep dust bowling me. Yep. 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 Your misclick cost you game. Actually, we know he's got the prohibit, but on the counter spell. Okay, I thought they had a prohibit. Oh no, they didn't keep the prohibit. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. They still got the Dust Bowl though, so I only get one. Oops. Sure. So, yeah. I mean, if clock wasn't an issue, I would have definitely won because, I could have like ported them again and just played tight. Yeah. Yeah. So this is like where I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong in this matchup. It just feels like the onus is on you to win, right? Like you are the beatdown. Yeah, I should have just gone for the double attack. It's true. It's true. And I didn't even have white, so I was really just looking for ice. I should have just gone. I should have just F6 and attacked. But although if they block, then you have to remove the auto yield and then pump. It's weird. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong in this matchup. Like I said, we're the beatdown. And so you kind of have to like be aggressive. And then, yeah, I just feel like I would like set up these scenarios. In that game, just like over and over again, I'm setting up these scenarios where like I'm ahead, and then it's like they just always seem to have the thing, have one more of the thing. And even still got to a point where like, yeah, I was in a pretty dominant position. I mean, they had no cards in hand. I had 4 or 5 cards in hand. Dust Bowl definitely was awkward. I mean, still didn't end up really mattering too much. Like, but yeah, that's annoying. The Yap tax, exactly. And I was trying to not do that, but still, yeah. Well, they said that they misclicked in game 1 and that cost them the match, or that cost them the game. I don't remember the specifics of the game, but it did feel like very close and like we weren't supposed to win it. So, maybe it's just, it's working. It works out, evenly there. Yeah, I don't know. This deck does feel really good. It feels really, really, really powerful, really, really lean. Yeah, it's good. I don't know. Just got to keep playing it. I got to play it off stream and see if I can like really dial some things in with my play. But it's just crazy because I mean, I played like so much GAT like this year, like since I started, like over the first like 6 months I was playing, I was probably almost exclusively playing GAT, and I probably averaged like a league plus, like sometimes closer to 2 leagues a day. I mean, I know that sounds like obscene, but like I don't know if that just means that I'm not that good, because like I still struggle so much with this deck, or with the decisions, or what it means. But you'd think that with that many reps, I would have more confidence and be able to process faster, or be more sure of lines of play. Also, I don't know, maybe I'm just like sleep deprived parent, and like not on my A game when I'm get on stream at 9 o'clock at night, like, and I'm trying to talk and also play complex things. So that might have something to do with it. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was good. That game, my record was 3-2. So, we were inches away from a 4-1, and the game we lost, or the match we lost, was to Sui Black, which I really feel like we should have won that match. It was kind of rough. Trade route's kind of sick. I wonder if there are any cards it's good with, like maybe an artifact. Oh. Yeah, Mox Diamond. Yeah, I mean, I don't think, I think we have enough effects that return lands to our hand if we want. Mox Diamond is definitely has a place in this deck. I think one is a complete freebie. Like, it's just a 9th source. It doesn't really, you're never going to draw 2. You can see I have tons of lands sitting in my hands throughout that time. There was plenty of opportunities. I think 2, you expose yourself to some risk, but I've generally liked 2 a lot. But it's basically just come down to like they're not lands, they're slots, and I like don't want to use those slots. Like what do you guys want to cut, right? Like for Moxes, like, you know, like if we're cutting 2 cards for Moxes, like I guess it's dazes, right? Or trade routes in a daze. So I guess it would definitely be trade routes because it's kind of doing the same thing. And then it's like one of these cards, and all of these cards are insane all the time, and I don't want less of any of them. Again, you could be running a deck without dazes, but then like not even like if you're doing that, then you're probably going in a different direction, like boarding the Gettons and playing AKs, or you're boarding the Gettons and playing meddling mages. So I think that's just where it becomes like Mox becomes really hard to justify when you have slots. Mage becomes really hard to justify when you have just this really tight list. Mox becomes not Mage. Mox becomes hard to justify when you have such a tight list where you really want maximum velocity to find all your things. And I mean, it really, like, I feel like it was on display. Like, you know, you just churn with this many cantrips. You just churn through your deck. You find exactly what you need at exactly the right time. Like, they're the deck running Standstill and Fact or Fiction. Like, yet their hand was always empty, and my hand always had tons of cards in it. Like, even though Gush is our only, you know, hard source of card advantage. So it's like the cantrips really do find, you know, really are selective in what you have and what you draw, and it just functions really well. Well, all right. I think it's time for me to log off. That was really fun. I appreciate everyone hanging out, and yeah, we'll raid somebody, and then I'll sign off. But yeah, appreciate everyone coming through. Maybe I'll get a stream in this weekend. If not, I'm more on like a Monday night, Wednesday night thing. Try to do like a Friday or Sunday or something like that, if I can. So yeah, thanks everybody. Let's